Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I'm Mia, and today we are going to have a long, relaxing, and truly motivating English practice session together. This is not just a lesson, it's a full English experience. In this session, we will practice real-life English conversations that can help you stay motivated, inspired, and fluent. Whether you're sitting with a cup of tea, walking, or just lying down listening, this time is for you. You'll listen, think, and speak with me as we go through natural dialogues, simple reflections, and powerful fluency training moments. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin our English journey together. Sometimes when you study English for a long time, you feel tired. You might think, why am I not improving fast enough? Or why do I still make mistakes? But the truth is, fluency comes not from studying harder, but from staying consistent, positive, and emotionally connected to English every day. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep practicing in real life, even with small steps. So today, through our English conversation practice, you'll not only train your language skills, but also your motivation and mindset. Let's start with something simple. Imagine you wake up in the morning and say to yourself, "Today, I'm going to speak in English as much as possible." Try it now. Repeat after me slowly. Today, I'm going to speak in English as much as possible. Good. Feel how your mouth moves when you say it. Notice how you feel more focused already. That's the power of intention. It sets the tone for your fluency journey. Now, let's have a short motivational conversation together. I'll say both parts so you can listen and then shadow or repeat after me. A. Hey, how are you today? B. I'm doing great. I'm feeling positive and ready to learn. A. That's awesome. What are you studying these days? B. I'm practicing English conversation every day. It helps me stay confident and motivated. A. That's a good habit. Consistency is everything. B. Yes, I believe that if I keep going, my English will get better and better. Now, let's repeat this conversation slowly. Try to imagine you're talking to someone who supports your English journey. Focus on the tone, the rhythm, and the feeling of the conversation. Say it naturally and warmly. You don't need to rush. Take your time. Everyday English doesn't have to be complicated. You can use small, positive conversations like this to keep your fluency alive. When you say things like, "I'm doing great," or "I'm ready to learn," you are not only practicing English, you are telling your brain to stay strong and motivated. Now, let's practice describing how you feel in English. I'll say a few sentences, and you can repeat after me. I feel calm and focused. Today, I'm excited to learn something new. I'm grateful for this time to practice English. I'm proud of my progress so far. I'm becoming more fluent every single day. These sentences are short, but they build powerful emotions inside you. When you connect emotion with English, your fluency grows naturally. You start thinking in English because you attach real feelings to the words. Try to make it a daily ritual. Say something positive about your English in the morning and again at night. Now imagine you're meeting a new friend who also wants to practice English. Here's a friendly conversation you can use to start practicing. A. Hi, do you like learning English? B. Yes, I do. It helps me talk to people from around the world. A. That's great. How often do you practice? B. I try to practice a little every day. Even 10 minutes helps. A. Same here. Sometimes I watch videos or talk to myself in English. B. That's a smart way to stay motivated. You see, conversations like this are simple but powerful. They mirror real life, friendly, natural, and motivating. When you repeat or shadow these dialogues, your pronunciation becomes smoother, your rhythm improves, and your confidence grows. Let's practice speaking naturally now. I'll give you short lines, and you respond freely. Don't worry about mistakes, just speak. How's your day going? What's something you're grateful for today? What's one goal you have for your English? Why do you enjoy learning English? What motivates you to keep going? Now, answer these questions aloud, even if it's just a sentence or two. The more you speak, the more your brain gets used to forming sentences automatically. That's what builds fluency, thinking and speaking without translating. Remember, fluency is not about speed, it's about flow. It's about being able to express your thoughts smoothly and naturally. You don't have to sound like a native speaker. You just need to sound like yourself in English. That's real confidence. Now let's talk about motivation. Sometimes you'll feel like skipping practice. You'll think, I'll do it tomorrow. But English grows only when you use it daily, even in small moments. You can talk to yourself while cooking, describe what you see on the street, or repeat sentences you hear in English videos. Every little practice moment matters. Let's try a mini exercise together. Look around your room right now and describe what you see in English. For example, there's a lamp on my desk. The light is warm and soft. I have a notebook where I write English phrases. Try it now. Just describe 3 or 4 things slowly. When you do this daily, you teach your brain to think in English automatically. Good job. You see how natural that felt? You don't need a classroom. You just need awareness and curiosity. That's how children learn. They observe, describe, repeat, and enjoy the process. Now, let's do a shadowing practice. I'll say a paragraph, and you repeat after me with the same tone and rhythm. Ready? I am confident when I speak English. I don't worry about mistakes. I focus on progress. Every word I say helps me improve. I am becoming more fluent, more natural, and more comfortable every day. Perfect. Say it again slowly, connecting each phrase with your breath. Feel proud of your effort. Here's another practice to build fluency. Respond instantly. I'll ask simple questions, and you answer out loud as fast as you can. Don't think too much. What time did you wake up today? What did you have for breakfast? Who do you usually talk to in English? What's your favorite English word? Where do you like to study? Great. Even if your answers are short, your brain is training to respond faster. That's how real fluency develops, through quick, natural reactions in conversation. Let's do another short motivational dialogue for practice. A. Sometimes I feel tired of learning. B. That's okay. It's normal to feel tired. Just take a short break and come back stronger. A. Yes, I guess I just need some rest. B. Exactly. English will still be here waiting for you. Just don't give up. You can use this dialogue when you feel low. Practicing with real emotional tone makes your English sound more alive, more human. Don't memorize words, feel them. Now, I want you to imagine you're sitting with a friend, talking about your English goals. Try saying this aloud. I want to be able to talk about my thoughts in English easily. I want to sound confident when I speak. I want to understand English movies without subtitles. I want to use English every day in my life. When you speak your goals in English, they start becoming real. Every word you say plants a seed in your mind. So keep watering that seed with daily practice, kindness, and patience. One day, you'll look back and realize you've become fluent without even noticing. Let's end this part with a calm reflection. Close your eyes, take a slow breath, and think. I'm proud of myself for learning English. I'm improving a little more every day. I enjoy this journey. I will not give up. Repeat those thoughts slowly, like gentle waves in your mind. You are doing amazing. English is not just a language. It's a bridge connecting you to people, stories, and dreams around the world. Keep that in your heart as you continue. Sometimes when you practice English, it's easy to compare yourself to others. You might listen to someone speaking fluently and think, I'll never sound like that. But let me tell you, something important. You are not supposed to sound like anyone else. You are supposed to sound like you, just in English. That's your goal. Fluency doesn't mean perfection, it means comfort. It means being able to express yourself freely, even when your grammar isn't perfect, even when you forget a word. That's the beauty of real conversation. It's about connection, not correction. Let's imagine a real-life moment. You meet a new friend at a cafe. They ask you, "Where are you from?" You smile and answer, "I'm from Brazil," or "I'm from India," or "I'm from Turkey." Then they say, "Oh, that's cool. How long have you been learning English?" You think for a moment and reply, "I've been learning for about 3 years. I practice every day because I love it." Now pause for a second. Did you feel that little spark of pride when you said that? That's motivation. You've come this far already, and that's something to celebrate. Now, let's do a short conversation exercise you can shadow with me. A. How do you stay motivated to learn English? B. I remind myself why I started. English helps me connect with people and understand the world better. A. That's a great reason. What do you do when you feel lazy? B. I take a small break, listen to some English music, or watch a short video. It helps me get back on track. Good. Now repeat this dialogue again slowly, as if you are truly in that moment. Add your own emotion. Smile when you speak. Let your voice carry meaning. That's how natural communication is built. When it comes to fluency, rhythm matters more than speed. If you speak too fast, you might lose clarity. If you speak too slowly, you might lose confidence. But when you speak with balance, clear pronunciation, gentle pauses, and emotion, your English sounds real. Try repeating this line after me. I speak English naturally, clearly, and confidently. Again, I speak English naturally, clearly, and confidently. Feel how calm it sounds when you say it slowly. That's fluency. It's not rushing, it's flowing. Let's do a mini practice together. Imagine it's Monday morning and you're starting your day in English. You can say, "Good morning, I slept well and I'm ready for a new day." Then you go to the kitchen. "I'm making some tea. It smells good." You sit by the window and think, "The weather looks nice today." See how simple it is? These small moments are real conversation practice. The more you talk to yourself in English, the more fluent you become without even realizing it. Now, let's move into a motivational reflection. Many learners say, I understand English but can't speak. The reason is simple. Your brain knows the words, but your mouth hasn't practiced saying them enough. So the secret is to train your mouth, not just your mind. Speak out loud, even when you're alone. Whisper sentences. Read English subtitles aloud. Describe what you see in real time. Your mouth needs to learn the rhythm of English like a song. That's how fluency grows, through repetition and sound. Let's practice that now with short, daily life shadowing lines. Repeat after me slowly. I'm getting ready to go out. I need to check my phone. I'm waiting for the bus. The street is busy today. I'm feeling good and calm. I'm thinking about my goals. I believe in myself. Excellent. Every line you repeat becomes a part of your speaking memory. You're not just memorizing, you're internalizing English. That's what creates real fluency. Now, let's bring in a new mini conversation about motivation. A. Sometimes I forget why I started learning. B. That happens to everyone. You can write down your reasons and read them every day. A. That's a great idea. I want to travel and talk to people easily. B. Then keep going. Every small step takes you closer to that dream. Try shadowing that conversation again, but this time change the words to fit your story. For example, you can say, I started learning because I want to work abroad. Or, I want to study in an English-speaking country. Or, I want to make international friends. Whatever your reason is, say it aloud. Own it. That reason will push you forward whenever you feel stuck. Let's do a motivation exercise together. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself 6 months from now. You wake up, listen to English easily, and speak naturally without translating. You join a conversation and everyone understands you. You smile because it feels effortless. That's the future you're building today. Every time you practice, you're one step closer to that confident version of yourself. Now let's go through a few self-practice prompts. Answer each one out loud in your own words. What do you love most about learning English? When was the last time you felt proud of your progress? How does speaking English make you feel inside? What's your biggest goal with English? Who inspires you to keep learning? Beautiful. Your answers matter. They make your practice personal. When English feels connected to your emotions, your brain learns faster because it's meaningful. Now, let's do another shadowing practice, focused on positive self-talk. Repeat after me. I enjoy speaking English. I learn something new every day. My English is improving faster than I think. I'm not afraid of mistakes. Mistakes help me grow and learn. I am becoming more fluent every time I practice. Perfect. These affirmations help you stay motivated from the inside. Remember, fluency is not only skill, it's also energy. The more positive energy you bring, the faster your progress. Now, imagine you're having a friendly chat at work or school. A. Hey, how was your weekend? B. It was nice. I spent some time relaxing and listening to English podcasts. A. That sounds productive. What podcast do you like? B. I like one called Daily English Talks. It's calming and helps me practice. You see? That's natural English, short and friendly. It's the kind of conversation you can have anytime. Even simple small talk like this builds fluency. The goal is not long words, it's connection. Let's do a spontaneous speaking task together. I'll ask, and you'll answer immediately. Try not to overthink. What do you usually do on weekends? How do you relax after studying? What's one English word that makes you smile? What do you want to improve this week? What's one small thing you can do every day to get better? Keep answering, even if your answers are short. For example, I read books, or I listen to music, or I practice speaking with myself. The goal here is to make English your natural reflex. That's how fluent speakers train. They talk about real things in simple words. Now, let's take a moment to focus on pronunciation and flow. When you speak, remember 3 keys: breathe, smile, and continue. Don't stop after a mistake. Just breathe, smile, and continue. That's how you build fluency under pressure. Even native speakers make small mistakes. They just keep talking. So practice saying this with me. I keep speaking even when I make mistakes. Again, I keep speaking even when I make mistakes. That's confidence. That's courage in language learning. Now, let's go deeper into emotional motivation. Every time you feel tired, remind yourself why you started. Maybe you wanted freedom to talk, travel, or express yourself without fear. Maybe you wanted connection to understand songs, movies, or friends around the world. Or maybe you just wanted growth to prove to yourself that you can master something big. All of those reasons are beautiful. Keep them close to your heart. Let's do another dialogue to express that. A. I sometimes feel like giving up. B. I know that feeling, but think about how far you've come already. A. That's true. I've improved a lot since last year. B. Exactly. You've already succeeded in ways your past self only dreamed of. Now repeat this with emotion. Feel proud. Smile while you speak. Let every word remind you of your progress. Next, let's do a fluency stretching exercise. I'll give you a topic and you'll talk about it in English for 30 seconds. Ready? The topic is motivation. Just say whatever comes to your mind. Motivation helps me learn English. Sometimes I lose it, but I always come back. I stay motivated by watching English videos and talking to people. I know that every day I'm improving. Keep going, don't stop. The goal is not to be perfect, it's to keep the flow. Do the same for other topics later, like my goals, my hobbies, or my daily routine. This is how you train real conversation skill. Finally, let's close this part with gratitude and reflection. Say this slowly after me. I am proud of how far I've come. I am thankful for this time to learn. I am confident in my progress. I will keep going step by step. I am becoming fluent because I believe in myself. Take a deep breath. You did amazing. Motivation and fluency grow together. When your heart believes, your words flow naturally. So keep that positive energy alive as we continue. You're doing beautifully, and this journey is only getting brighter. Every time you open your mouth to speak English, you are becoming stronger. Every small sentence you say adds another layer of confidence. Sometimes you may not notice it right away, but it's happening quietly, like a seed growing under the soil. Fluency doesn't bloom in one day. It grows through moments, habits, and patience. The more you speak, listen, and feel the language, the more it becomes a part of you. Let's start this part with a small daily life conversation to warm up your speaking muscles. A. Hi, how's your day going? B. It's going pretty well. I've been studying English and feeling good about my progress. A. That's great. What's your favorite way to practice? B. I love listening to English conversations and shadowing them. It helps me feel like I'm talking to real people. A. That's a really good strategy. Shadowing builds confidence and pronunciation at the same time. Now, repeat that conversation slowly. Imagine you're saying it to someone who understands your effort and supports your journey. Feel the friendliness in your tone. Let your voice carry meaning, not just words. Now, think about how far you've come in your English learning journey. You already understand long sentences, complex phrases, and emotional ideas. That's something incredible. Many people stop before reaching this stage, but you didn't. You kept going. And that's what makes you different. Remember, fluency is not just about how well you speak. It's about how deeply you connect to the language. Let's practice a few self-talk sentences to keep you motivated and fluent. Repeat after me slowly and with feeling. I am proud of my English progress. I speak more naturally every day. I understand English better than I did before. I love learning and improving. I believe I can become fluent. When you say these words, they are not just sounds, they are beliefs. The more you repeat them, the stronger they become. You begin to feel confident even before speaking, and that confidence shapes your pronunciation, your rhythm, and your tone. Now let's practice something more interactive. I'll ask you a few questions, and you'll answer them aloud, as if we're talking right now. Don't think too much, just answer naturally. What motivates you to keep practicing English? What's your favorite time of day to study? How do you feel when you speak English? What's one English word that always inspires you? What's something you've learned recently in English? Beautiful. Your answers don't need to be perfect. They just need to exist. Speaking out loud helps your brain move from thinking in your native language to thinking directly in English. That's the moment real fluency starts to happen. Now, let's imagine a new real-life scenario. You're at work or school, and someone compliments your English. They say, "Wow, your English sounds really good." You smile and respond, "Thank you so much. I've been practicing regularly." They ask, "How do you stay consistent?" You say, "I practice a little every day. Even 10 minutes helps me stay connected." That's it. Simple, polite, and natural. You don't need fancy words. You just need to sound confident. Let's do another short, positive dialogue for practice. A. You speak English so well. B. Thank you. I still make mistakes, but I'm improving every day. A. That's the right attitude. Mistakes are just part of learning. B. Exactly. Every mistake teaches me something new. Now, shadow this conversation and try to feel proud while speaking. Smile a little when you say, "Thank you. I still make mistakes, but I'm improving every day." That line represents every learner's journey. You are improving even when you don't see it. Here's a gentle exercise for daily use. Choose one topic every day and talk about it for 1 minute in English. It can be anything: your morning routine, your favorite food, your goals, or something that made you smile. Don't write it down. Just speak naturally. This will help you train your brain to form sentences faster and reduce hesitation. You'll notice that after a few days, your thoughts will start coming in English automatically. Let's try one together right now. The topic is motivation. I'll start, and then you continue on your own. When I feel tired of learning, I remind myself why I started. I remember how amazing it feels when I understand a new phrase or have a conversation in English. Motivation isn't always strong, but I keep going because every word I learn brings me closer to fluency. Now it's your turn. Continue speaking about what motivation means to you. Just say whatever comes naturally. Good. That's how practice feels. It's quiet, real, and personal. You don't need an audience. You just need your voice and your will. Now, let's talk about emotions in English. Expressing your feelings helps you connect deeply with people. Try saying these sentences aloud with emotion. I feel happy when I learn new words. I get nervous when I speak to strangers, but I still try. I feel proud of myself when I practice consistently. Sometimes I feel tired, but I never give up. I'm excited to see how far I can go. Every emotion you speak helps you communicate better in real life. English is not just a language. It's a reflection of your feelings, thoughts, and personality. The more emotional connection you build with your words, the more natural your fluency becomes. Let's move into a short role play. Imagine you're having a conversation with a friend who feels discouraged. A. I feel like I'm not improving anymore. B. I understand that feeling. Progress sometimes hides, but it's still happening. A. Really? I've been studying for so long. B. Yes, but think about it. You can understand more now, you speak better, and you've built habits. That's progress. Now, repeat this role play again. This time, imagine that you're both sitting at a cafe, having tea, and supporting each other. You both laugh, smile, and remind each other that growth takes time. That kind of emotional practice helps your tone sound natural, gentle, and fluent. Let's do a few real-life expressions that can make your English sound more natural in everyday situations. Repeat after me. Yeah, that makes sense. I totally get what you mean. Honestly, I didn't think of it that way. That's a good point. Exactly, I feel the same. Don't worry about it, it's fine. No problem at all. Take your time. Thanks for your help, I really appreciate it. These are the kinds of short, friendly expressions that make your English sound alive and confident. Use them often in your daily life, at work, in school, or while chatting online. They help you sound natural and relaxed. Let's do another quick self-reflection speaking practice. Try to answer these questions in full sentences. What's one small habit that helps you stay motivated? What do you do when you feel tired of studying? How do you reward yourself for learning? What advice would you give to another English learner? Take your time and speak freely. This practice helps you not only improve your speaking, but also understand your own learning style. You'll discover what works best for you through your own answers. Now, let's try a mini dialogue about building habits. A. I sometimes forget to practice English. B. Try connecting it with something you already do every day. A. Like what? B. For example, listen to a English podcast while cooking or commuting. That way, it becomes part of your routine. Simple ideas like this can change your learning experience. The more you integrate English into your daily life, the more natural it feels. That's how fluency becomes effortless. It's not just study, it's lifestyle. Let's practice shadowing this positive affirmation. English is becoming a part of my daily life. Say it slowly and clearly. English is becoming a part of my daily life. Once more. English is becoming a part of my daily life. Each time you say it, your brain begins to accept it as truth. Now, let's practice conversational responses that show motivation. Repeat after me. I'm excited to learn something new today. I can't wait to practice speaking again. I enjoy improving little by little. I feel stronger every time I speak. I'm learning with joy, not pressure. You can use these sentences to start or end your practice sessions every day. They remind you that learning English should feel peaceful, not stressful. Let's close this part with a calm reflection exercise. Think about your favorite English word or phrase. Maybe it's dream, or believe, or journey, or hope. Whisper it softly. Feel the meaning behind it. That word represents your connection to the language. It's your reminder to keep going. Every learner has a word that becomes part of their story. Keep yours close and repeat it often. You're doing incredibly well. Every minute you spend listening and speaking brings you closer to your goal. You're building fluency, motivation, and emotional strength, all at the same time. So stay gentle with yourself, keep smiling, and remember, you're not just learning English. You're learning to express your soul in another language. And that's something truly beautiful. Every learner experiences moments when they doubt themselves. Maybe you try to speak, but the words don't come out as smoothly as you imagined. Maybe you forget a simple phrase you used to know, and you feel a little frustrated. But remember, every language learner in the world has felt this way. It's not a sign of failure. It's a sign that you're growing. When you make mistakes, it means you're trying to use English in real situations, and that's exactly how you improve. Take a deep breath and say this slowly after me. I am allowed to make mistakes. Every mistake helps me grow. I learn something new every time I speak. When you say these words aloud, your fear starts to shrink and your confidence starts to rise. That's the mindset of a fluent speaker, not someone who never makes mistakes, but someone who keeps speaking through them. Let's start this part with a little daily life conversation to warm up your thoughts. A. Hey, you seem happy. Today, what's up? B. Yeah, I had a really good English practice session this morning. A. Nice. What did you practice? B. I worked on my pronunciation and shadowed a few conversations. A. That's a great habit. It really helps you sound natural. Now repeat this conversation with me. Speak it slowly, as if you're in that moment. Try to feel the tone, friendly, relaxed, confident. The goal isn't to rush, but to enjoy every word. Now imagine this. You wake up in the morning and you tell yourself, today I'll try to think in English for just 10 minutes. Maybe while you're brushing your teeth, you describe what you're doing. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm getting ready for the day. Then while making breakfast, you say, I'm boiling water. I'm cutting an apple. The smell of coffee is amazing. These small descriptions are powerful. They teach your brain to create English sentences naturally without translating. Let's try it right now. Look around your room and say 3 things you can see. For example, there's a chair near the window. I can see my phone on the table. The sunlight is coming through the curtains. Say it softly. When you describe your world in English, you bring the language into your life. It becomes part of your reality. Now, let's practice expressing emotions again, because fluency isn't just about grammar, it's about emotion. Repeat after me. I feel proud when I practice English. I feel calm when I speak slowly. I feel happy when I learn new words. I feel strong when I keep going, even when it's hard. Feel each line. This is how real conversations sound natural, because they come from real feelings, not memorized scripts. Let's have a short motivational dialogue. A. Do you ever feel unmotivated to study? B. Of course, sometimes I do, but I remind myself that every bit of effort counts. A. Yeah, it's easy to forget how far we've come. B. Exactly. I may not be fluent yet, but I'm getting closer every single day. Now, repeat it again, slowly. This type of conversation is something you can practice anytime, even in front of a mirror. You can be both people, A and B, and switch roles. It's a fun way to train your speech rhythm and fluency at the same time. Let's practice pronunciation rhythm now with positive self-talk. Repeat after me in a steady, calm pace. I speak English clearly. My pronunciation is improving. My voice sounds confident. I enjoy the sound of my English voice. When you say that last one, smile a little. Yes, enjoy your English voice. It's unique, it's yours, and it's beautiful in its own way. The more you like how you sound, the more confidently you'll speak. Now, let's do a short listening and response exercise. I'll ask you some questions, and you'll answer them freely, aloud, using your imagination. What's one thing that makes you feel motivated? What's a small English goal you've achieved recently? What do you usually do to relax after studying? How do you celebrate your progress? What do you tell yourself when learning feels hard? Excellent. Your answers don't have to be perfect. They just have to be spoken. That's the practice your mouth and brain need together. Now let's practice a real-life moment of encouragement. A. I made a mistake while talking to someone in English today. B. That's okay. It means you were brave enough to speak. A. I felt embarrassed. B. Don't worry. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is that you tried. A. You're right. Next time, I'll speak with more confidence. B. Exactly. Each try makes you stronger. Now repeat this dialogue slowly, imagining the comfort and encouragement in it. Feel the kindness in the tone. This is how real supportive conversations sound. Let's go into another speaking practice. This one is about describing your feelings and days naturally. Try repeating and adapting these sentences. Today was a good day. I learned something new in English. I felt a little tired, but I didn't stop practicing. I watched an English video and repeated the sentences. I had fun learning new words. I'm proud that I spoke in English for a few minutes without translating. You can make this a daily journal exercise. Just speak these reflections aloud before going to bed. They help you review your progress and end your day feeling positive and connected to your English journey. Now, let's talk about how motivation changes with time. In the beginning, learning English feels exciting. You learn fast, and everything is new. But after a few months or years, the progress slows down, and that's when many learners stop. But remember, fluency comes to those who stay. It's okay if progress feels invisible for a while. You're still improving in ways you don't see. Your listening, your confidence, Your brain's comfort with English are all growing quietly. Try saying this affirmation with me. Even when I can't see my progress, I know I'm improving. Say it again, slowly. Even when I can't see my progress, I know I'm improving. That's your reminder for the days when learning feels slow. Let's have another mini dialogue about staying motivated. A. It feels like I'm stuck. I don't see much improvement. B. That's normal. You're in the growth zone. Keep going. A. The growth zone? B. Yes. It's the quiet stage of improvement. Your brain is learning in the background. That makes sense. I'll keep practicing. Now, say that again, slowly. The more you hear these kinds of positive, realistic conversations, the more your brain starts believing them. That belief keeps your motivation alive. Let's move into another speaking exercise. Describe your motivation. I'll start first. My motivation comes from my dream of being able to talk to people from all over the world. When I speak English, I feel free. I can learn new stories, new cultures, and new ways of thinking. Now it's your turn. Speak for 30 seconds about your motivation in English. Say it naturally, from the heart. You see how it feels? Speaking about your dreams builds emotional fluency. It's not just words, it's meaning. When your heart speaks, your language flows naturally. Now let's work on tone and emotion through simple sentences. Repeat after me slowly. I can do this. I am improving every day. I love my English practice time. I am patient with my progress. I enjoy speaking slowly and clearly. Each of these lines trains your pronunciation and builds calmness inside you. English feels easier when your mind is peaceful. Now, let's practice reacting naturally in small talk, something that helps you sound fluent and friendly. Repeat after me. That's interesting. Really? Tell me more. I didn't know that. Wow, that's cool. Good for you. I completely understand. Same here. Yeah, that happens to me too. Use these short reactions in real or imagined conversations. They help your English sound lively and spontaneous, just like in natural dialogue. Let's do a calm reflection before we close this part. Think about everything you've achieved so far. You've practiced listening, speaking, repeating, imagining, and feeling through English. You've trained your brain to connect words with emotions and thoughts. That's deep learning, the kind that lasts. Now, take a deep breath and repeat after me slowly with warmth. I am doing my best. My English is improving every single day. I am confident in my ability to speak. I will not give up, no matter how long it takes. I am proud of my progress. Smile softly as you say the last line. You are doing something amazing. Learning a new language takes courage, patience, and love for growth. You already have all of that inside you. So keep going. Keep speaking. Keep believing. Because every word you say brings you closer to the fluency you dream of. Fluency grows quietly. You don't always notice it while it's happening. But one day you'll realize that you just understood a full conversation without effort. You'll realize that your mouth formed a sentence automatically, and you didn't translate it. That moment will make you smile, because you'll understand how far you've come. The small daily practices, the mistakes, the repetition, all of it adds up over time. So today, let's keep going together, slowly and calmly, one word at a time. Let's begin with a short positive conversation for warm-up. A. You seem more confident speaking English lately. B. Thank you, I've been practicing every day, even when I don't feel like it. A. That's the secret, isn't it? Showing up even on the hard days. B. Exactly. I don't wait for motivation. I create it. Now repeat this conversation with me. Slowly. Feel the strength behind those words. I don't wait for motivation. I create it. That sentence alone is powerful. It reminds you that practice is not about mood, it's about consistency. You become fluent not because you're always inspired, but because you keep going even when you're not. Now let's practice some affirmations that connect fluency and motivation together. Repeat after me. I am becoming fluent because I practice every day. I am learning naturally through conversation. I don't give up when it feels hard. I stay patient and kind to myself. I am proud of every small improvement. Each time you say these, you are training your mind to believe in your progress. English is not something that happens to you. It's something that happens through you. It's not magic, it's habit. So whenever you speak even one small English sentence, celebrate it. That's your step forward. Now let's do a speaking activity. I'll ask you some questions, and you'll answer aloud without thinking too much. Just speak naturally and let your ideas flow. What do you enjoy most about learning English? How do you feel when you can understand someone easily? What helps you stay motivated to keep practicing? What's one piece of advice you'd give to another learner? What does English mean to you personally? Take a deep breath and answer these out loud. Don't worry about mistakes. Focus on expression. Each time you answer freely, you're creating spontaneous speech, the kind that builds fluency faster than memorization ever could. Now, imagine a small everyday situation. Maybe you meet someone new at a park, or you join a study group online. Let's practice that natural moment. A. Hi, is this your first time here? B. Yes, it is. I just wanted to meet some new people and practice English. A. That's awesome. You speak really clearly. B. Thanks. I'm still learning, but I enjoy talking with others. You see how friendly that feels? That's how real conversations start. Simple, kind, and natural. Try to shadow this dialogue, imagining your tone as calm and confident. Practice saying it as if you're really meeting someone for the first time. Now let's practice describing your day using motivational energy. This morning, I woke up early and listened to an English podcast. I made some tea and repeated a few sentences I learned yesterday. I felt motivated because I could understand more than before. I smiled because I realized my practice is working. These kinds of sentences are not only good practice for speaking, they remind you of your progress. Describing your day in English, even for a minute, helps your brain connect the language with real life. Try doing it every night before bed. Describe your day, your thoughts, your plans. You'll be surprised how much fluency grows through reflection. Now let's do a mini exercise about emotion-based speaking. I'll say a feeling, and you'll say a full English sentence that expresses it. Ready? Happy. I'm happy because I practiced English today. Tired. I'm tired, but I'm proud that I didn't skip my practice. Excited. I'm excited to learn new words and use them in real life. Calm. I feel calm when I speak slowly and clearly. Motivated. I'm motivated because I believe I can improve. Beautiful. Every time you connect your emotions with your words, you create real emotional fluency. You're not just practicing grammar, you're living through English. Now, let's do another motivational conversation. A. I used to be afraid of speaking English. B. What changed? A. I realized that people don't care if I make mistakes. They just want to communicate. B. That's true. Fluency grows when you stop trying to be perfect. A. Exactly. I'd rather speak imperfectly than stay silent. Now repeat it slowly. Feel the meaning in the line. I'd rather speak imperfectly than stay silent. That's courage. That's fluency in its purest form. You can make small grammar mistakes. You can pause to find a word. But if you speak with confidence and emotion, people will always understand you. Let's practice with another shadowing exercise. Positive self-talk in real-life tone. I'm confident when I speak English. I can express my thoughts clearly. I learn something new every single day. I'm not afraid to try. I am improving more than I realize. Now, let's imagine you're having a small talk with someone after work or class. A. How was your day? B. It was good. I had some time to study English in the evening. A. Nice. What did you study? B. I practiced speaking and watched a few English videos. A. That's great. You're really consistent. B. Thanks. I'm trying to make English a part of my daily life. This is the kind of short conversation that happens in real life. Friendly, positive, simple. When you can speak like this easily, that's fluency. So keep shadowing dialogues like this every day to make your responses natural and automatic. Now let's practice calm pronunciation together. Focus on breath and clarity. Repeat after me slowly and naturally. I speak English with confidence. I relax when I talk in English. My voice sounds clear and calm. I enjoy practicing every day. I'm proud of my progress. Very good. Your tone matters more than your vocabulary. A calm, confident voice communicates more than big words ever could. So when you speak, let your tone show warmth and belief in yourself. Now, let's talk about self-motivation, the ability to push yourself gently, even on days you don't feel ready. Fluency doesn't grow from pressure. It grows from consistency with kindness. Instead of saying, I must practice, say, I get to practice. Instead of I'm behind, say, I'm still growing. These small changes in language create big changes in your mindset. You start to enjoy English instead of fearing it. Let's turn this into a short reflection practice. Repeat after me slowly. I am not in a race. I am on a journey. I learn at my own pace. I enjoy the process of becoming fluent. I am thankful for every word I learn. That's your reminder that English is not just a subject. It's a journey of growth. You're not competing with anyone. You're simply becoming a better version of yourself through another language. Now let's do a mini role play about staying motivated. A. I feel like skipping my English practice today. B. Maybe just do 5 minutes. Sometimes starting is the hardest part. A. Yeah, you're right. Once I start, it usually feels easier. B. Exactly. You don't need to do a lot, just a little every day. Now repeat that conversation softly. The message is simple but true. Small steps every day lead to big results over time. Let's practice another self-speech exercise. Imagine it's the end of your day and you're reviewing what you did in English. You can say, today I listened to English for 15 minutes. I repeated some sentences. I learned 2 new words. I'm proud of myself for staying consistent. Try saying something similar now, but use your own words. Speak slowly with pride. Now, let's do a fluency boosting quick reaction practice. I'll ask short questions, and you respond instantly. Don't think, just answer naturally. What time did you wake up today? What did you have for breakfast? What's something you learned in English this week? What do you like doing after dinner? What's one thing you're grateful for today? Perfect. This type of instant speaking trains your brain to think quickly in English. Even if your answers are short, the speed and rhythm matter more than the grammar. Keep practicing this every day. You'll start to feel natural flow in your speech. Let's close this part with peaceful reflection and motivation. Take a deep breath and repeat after me softly. I'm proud of how far I've come. I will keep going step by step. I trust the process of learning. I am improving every day, even when I don't notice it. I enjoy learning English. It's part of who I am. Feel that calm confidence inside you. That's the heart of fluency. It's not about words or grammar. It's about feeling connected, comfortable, and confident when you speak. You're doing beautifully, and the best part is, this journey is just getting more natural every day. So stay gentle, stay curious, and keep practicing with love and patience. Every day that you choose to practice English, even for a few minutes, you are becoming stronger. You are teaching your brain that this language matters to you, that it's part of your life now. And over time, English starts to feel less like a subject and more like a friend. It becomes the voice that helps you express your feelings, dreams, and ideas. That's when real fluency begins. Not when you know every rule, but when you start using English naturally in your daily thoughts. Let's start this part with a calm, friendly conversation practice. A. How are your English studies going these days? B. Pretty well. I've been trying to practice speaking every day. A. That's great. Do you usually practice alone or with someone? B. Mostly alone. I talk to myself, repeat sentences, and sometimes record my voice. A. That's such a good idea. Recording yourself helps you notice progress. Now repeat this dialogue slowly. Picture yourself in that small conversation, smiling gently as you speak. The sentences are simple, but full of meaning. They show consistency, confidence, and dedication. That's how you build natural fluency, through moments that feel real and alive. Now let's take a moment to think about progress. Sometimes progress is invisible. You may not notice it, but it's happening in small, quiet ways. You understand faster than before. You make fewer pauses. You pronounce words more clearly. These small improvements are worth celebrating. So let's practice saying this together. I celebrate my small progress every day. I trust that every step counts. I am improving more than I realize. Each of those sentences carries calm strength. You can repeat them anytime you feel unsure. It's a reminder that your journey is working, even when it feels slow. Now, let's do a speaking practice about daily motivation. I'll give you a prompt, and you'll answer aloud using your own words. What helps you stay consistent with English practice? What's one small habit that keeps you motivated? How do you make English part of your daily routine? What's one goal you have for this month? Try answering freely. Maybe your answer is, I listen to English songs every morning. Or, I keep a small notebook for new words. Or I remind myself why I started. Every time you answer, you're training your speaking mind to form thoughts naturally in English. That's how your fluency becomes automatic. Let's imagine another everyday conversation together. A. I wanted to study English yesterday, but I was too tired. B. That's okay. Some days are harder than others. A. Yeah, I just don't want to lose my habit. B. You won't. Just start again today. Even 5 minutes is enough. Now repeat it slowly. Feel how kind that conversation is. No pressure, no guilt, just gentle encouragement. That's how you should speak to yourself too. Learning a language should feel like caring for yourself, not punishing yourself. Now let's try a few short, powerful sentences for self-encouragement. Repeat after me. I am patient with my learning. I give myself time to grow. I am not rushing, I am improving. I learn because I love to grow. I speak with confidence and calmness. Beautiful. Each time you repeat a line like that, you train not only your pronunciation, but also your mindset. The more you believe in yourself, the more naturally your voice flows in English. Now let's do a mini visualization practice. Close your eyes and imagine this. You're sitting in a cozy cafe, sunlight coming through the window, a soft English song playing in the background. Someone next to you says, "Excuse me, can you tell me the time?" You smile and reply naturally, "Sure, it's 3:30." You both smile and you realize you just spoke English easily, without fear, without thinking too much. That moment feels peaceful and real. Hold that feeling in your heart, because that's exactly where you're going. Let's make this more interactive with a few spontaneous questions. Try to answer aloud. What kind of English conversation would you love to have one day? Who would you like to talk to in English? What would you feel if you could express yourself freely? What are 3 things you're proud of in your English journey? Take your time answering. Each answer builds more emotional connection to your language goals. Remember, fluency starts in the heart before it reaches the mouth. Now, let's move into another short, natural dialogue that focuses on staying motivated. A. Sometimes I feel like I'm not improving fast enough. B. That's normal. Fluency takes time, but every practice counts. A. I guess I just need to trust the process. B. Exactly. Trust the process and enjoy the journey. Now say it again, slowly, with a calm tone. Focus on that phrase. Trust the process. It's one of the most important reminders for every English learner. Fluency isn't built in one big moment. It's built in thousands of small, beautiful moments just like this one. Let's do a shadowing affirmation session now. Speak along with me softly. I trust myself. I trust the learning process. I enjoy speaking English. I am calm, confident, and improving. I believe in my voice. Feel that gentle confidence building inside you. The more relaxed you are, the better your brain absorbs language. That's why learning with peace is so powerful. Now, let's talk about one more important part of motivation: curiosity. The most successful English learners are curious people. They don't only study, they explore. They watch videos, listen to podcasts, read stories, and ask questions. They're not afraid to sound imperfect because curiosity is stronger than fear. So remind yourself every day to stay curious, to keep learning something new, even if it's just one new phrase. Let's practice curiosity through the small daily phrases. Repeat after me. What does that word mean? That's an interesting expression. I've never heard that before. I want to learn how to say that. I'll try using that in a sentence. These are the thoughts of a curious learner. You can even say them out loud to yourself when you discover new English phrases. It helps your brain learn actively instead of passively. Now, imagine you're talking to a friend about how you both stay motivated. A. What do you do when you feel tired of studying? B. I take a short break and then listen to something fun in English. A. Like what? B. Sometimes songs, sometimes a short story. It makes me enjoy English again. A. That's smart. Fun helps us remember better. That's a simple truth. Fun keeps your brain relaxed, and a relaxed brain learns faster. So, always add a bit of joy to your practice. Watch something funny, sing along to a song, or repeat a movie line you love. All of that counts as learning. Now, let's practice a few soft, daily life shadowing sentences to help your pronunciation and rhythm. I'm making a cup of coffee. I'm thinking about what to do next. I'm reading a new English book. I'm watching the sunset. I'm feeling calm and peaceful. You can use sentences like these during your day. They make English part of your life naturally. You don't need to force it, you just live it. Let's talk about one more thing. Confidence doesn't mean never feeling nervous. Confidence means speaking even when you are nervous. It means saying, I'll try, even when your voice shakes a little. Every time you do that, you're building real confidence. So repeat this softly. I speak even when I'm nervous. I try even when it feels hard. I grow every time I practice. Now, let's do a role play about encouragement between two friends. A. I made a mistake again during my conversation. B. That's okay. Mistakes mean you're practicing. A. But I said the wrong word. B. It doesn't matter. The important thing is, you spoke. A. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll keep going. B. That's the spirit. Keep going and you'll see the results. Now repeat that softly. Feel the comfort in those lines. That's the kind of encouragement you should give yourself every time you feel discouraged. Let's finish this part with a moment of reflection and gentle motivation. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and repeat after me. I am learning every day. I speak with courage and joy. I am grateful for my progress. I trust the journey of fluency. I am proud of myself for not giving up. Let these words stay with you. You are doing something beautiful, turning effort into skill and fear into confidence. Every practice session brings you closer to the version of yourself who speaks English freely and confidently. And you're already on that path. Keep walking it gently and patiently. Every learner has days when speaking feels easy, and other days when it feels heavy, like the words are hiding somewhere in your mind. On those days, don't be too hard on yourself. Language is alive. It changes with your mood, your energy, and your thoughts. Sometimes your brain just needs rest to organize what it has learned. So when English feels difficult, take a slow breath, smile gently, and remind yourself, I am learning, I am growing, I am doing my best. Let's begin this part with a short, friendly dialogue that reflects real life. A. I didn't feel confident during my English practice today. B. That's okay. Some days are like that. What matters is that you tried. A. Yeah, I just felt like my mind was blank. B. That happens to everyone. You're still making progress even when it doesn't feel like it. Now repeat it softly, letting your tone sound warm and kind. This is the kind of self-talk that keeps your motivation alive, gentle, honest, and encouraging. Now let's practice a few affirmations to keep your confidence strong. Repeat after me. I am learning at my own pace. I don't rush my progress. I am patient with my English journey. I keep practicing with love and focus. I believe in my ability to improve. Good. Each time you say these words, you're strengthening your inner voice, the one that reminds you that English is not about perfection, but about expression. Let's do a short speaking exercise together. Imagine it's evening and you're reflecting on your day. I'll give you some prompts and you answer aloud in your own words. What did you learn today in English? How did you practice speaking? What made you feel proud? What would you like to improve tomorrow? Take your time and answer freely. You can even make this a daily routine before bed. Talk to yourself in English for 1 or 2 minutes about your day. It's one of the most powerful fluency exercises because it combines reflection, vocabulary, and self-expression all at once. Now let's create a short daily life conversation to practice how you would talk about your learning routine. A. Do you practice English every day? B. I try to, even if it's just for a few minutes. A. That's great. How do you usually practice? B. I listen to English podcasts, repeat sentences, and sometimes speak to myself. A. That's smart. Small daily habits really help. Now repeat the dialogue slowly, feeling the calm rhythm of natural speech. Try to match the tone, friendly, easy, and confident. You don't need to speak fast. You just need to sound comfortable. Let's move into an exercise focused on positive self-image in English. Many learners feel shy about their accent or pronunciation. But remember, your accent tells your story. It shows where you come from and what you've learned. It's a part of your identity, not something to hide. So repeat this softly with me. My accent is beautiful. It shows that I'm bilingual. I am proud of my English voice. Every sound I make shows effort and growth. Feel that pride growing inside you. The moment you stop judging your voice, your fluency starts to expand naturally because you're finally free to speak. Let's do a short motivational conversation about self-belief. A. Do you ever feel nervous when you speak English? B. Of course, sometimes I do, but I remind myself that everyone makes mistakes. A. Yeah, that's true. B. And I think courage is more important than perfection. Now repeat it again slowly. The more you practice these simple dialogues, the more your tone starts to sound natural in real-life situations. It's like emotional shadowing. You're not just repeating words, you're repeating confidence. Let's now do a calm speaking practice using real emotional sentences you can use every day. I'm doing my best today. I'm learning something new. I'm feeling motivated. I'm taking small steps toward fluency. I'm proud of my effort. These are short, but if you say them every morning, they shape your mindset for the whole day. They remind your brain that you are improving, even when you can't see it. Now, imagine you're sitting with a friend, and they ask you about your goals. Let's practice how you'd respond. A. What's your goal for learning English? B. I want to be able to speak confidently with anyone. A. That's a great goal. How are you working toward it? B. I practice speaking out loud every day and listen to natural English conversations. That's a perfect real-life answer. Short, confident, and focused on effort. You can even change the words to fit your own story and say it every time someone asks why you're learning English. It helps you remember your why. Now let's try a small activity to connect emotions with vocabulary. I'll give you a feeling and you describe it in English. Joy. I feel joyful when I can understand everything I hear. Pride. I feel proud when I finish a long English video. Hope. I feel hopeful about becoming fluent one day. Gratitude. I feel thankful that I can learn English. Peace. I feel peaceful when I speak slowly and clearly. Beautiful. These emotion-based sentences help you develop fluency that feels real, because you're expressing genuine thoughts, not memorized lines. Let's do another short shadowing practice with motivation-focused lines. I am getting better every day. I am learning through experience. I'm not afraid of speaking anymore. I use English with confidence. I believe in progress, not perfection. Say each line clearly, as if you're talking to a supportive friend. Smile a little when you speak. It helps your tone sound warmer and more natural. Now, let's go into another daily life scenario that helps your fluency. Imagine you're talking to a coworker or classmate about your English progress. A. You've improved a lot in English lately. B. Thank you, I've been practicing regularly. A. Do you still get nervous sometimes? B. Yes, but I remind myself that nervousness means I care. A. That's a good way to think about it. Repeat this one slowly. It teaches you how to turn nervousness into positivity. When you change your mindset, your confidence follows. Now let's do a short spoken reflection exercise. I'll say a sentence, and you'll continue it aloud with your own thoughts. I feel motivated when. I feel relaxed when. I improve the most when. I remind myself that. I'm thankful for. Take your time and speak each line fully. This kind of spontaneous speech practice helps your thoughts flow naturally without translation. It's one of the best exercises to train your brain to think in English. Let's do another realistic motivational dialogue between two learners. A. Sometimes I forget words during conversation. B. That happens to me too. I just pause and think of another way to say it. A. Oh, like using simple words instead? B. Exactly. Fluency isn't about knowing every word. It's about keeping the conversation going. Now repeat it slowly, especially that last line. Fluency isn't about knowing every word. It's about keeping the conversation going. That's one of the most powerful lessons to remember on this journey. Now let's relax with some peaceful reflection and pronunciation practice. Repeat these lines calmly with me. My English improves when I relax. I speak clearly when I slow down. I learn faster when I enjoy the process. I am confident and calm when I practice. I am doing great. You see how soft and natural that sounds? You can whisper them too. It's about rhythm and flow, not loudness. Whispering trains control and awareness in your speech, which helps your pronunciation improve. Let's now talk about how to stay motivated for the long term. You don't need to practice for hours. You just need to practice consistently. 10 minutes of focused English every day is more powerful than one big session once a week. Because your brain loves repetition. It remembers what you do daily. So even if you're busy, Just promise yourself a small moment each day. Maybe listening to one conversation, shadowing for 5 minutes, or talking to yourself while walking. Those small habits create fluency without stress. Let's finish this part with a gratitude and confidence practice. Repeat these lines slowly and with emotion. I'm grateful for this journey. I'm thankful for every word I've learned. I am confident in my progress. I will keep going no matter how long it takes. I believe in myself and my voice. Take a slow breath after saying the last one. You're doing something truly inspiring, turning effort into skill, fear into confidence, and English into a part of your identity. Every sentence you repeat, every word you speak, every moment you practice brings you closer to the fluent, motivated version of yourself that you're already becoming. Fluency is not a final destination. It's a way of living with the language every day. You don't wake up one morning suddenly fluent. Instead, you realize that English has slowly become a part of how you think, how you feel, and how you see the world. Every sound you make, every word you practice, every conversation you imagine brings you closer to that effortless flow. And the most powerful thing about this journey is that it never really ends. You just keep growing, discovering, and enjoying more of what English gives you. Let's start this part with a simple everyday conversation you can practice right now. A. You seem really confident when you speak English. B. Thank you. I've been practicing regularly and trying to stay positive. A. Do you still get nervous sometimes? B. Yes, I do, but I don't let it stop me anymore. I just keep speaking. A. That's the right attitude. You sound so natural now. Now repeat it slowly. Listen to the rhythm, the pauses, the flow. Let your voice feel relaxed, not forced. This is what natural fluency sounds like: easy, calm, confident, and real. Now, let's take a few moments for reflection. Think about how far you've come. The first time you started learning English, maybe it felt strange or scary. You might have avoided speaking or doubted yourself. But look at you now. You're listening, understanding, shadowing, and speaking along with full paragraphs of English. You've already achieved something that many people only dream of. So take a deep breath and say this slowly with me. I am proud of how far I've come. I have worked hard to get here. I am improving every single day. I enjoy this journey of learning. Good. Let that pride sink in quietly. This is not just practice, it's transformation. Now let's move into a short self-talk practice, something you can do anytime, anywhere. Repeat after me in a warm, natural tone. I trust my progress. I know I'm doing my best. I am calm, confident, and improving. I speak English naturally and clearly. I love learning every day. This kind of soft repetition is like watering a plant. Every time you speak kind words to yourself, your confidence grows a little more. That confidence shows up in your pronunciation, your tone, and even in the way you smile when you speak English. Let's imagine a real-life moment. You're sitting in a park, and someone next to you says, "Do you mind if I sit here?" You reply with a gentle smile, "Not at all, please sit." They ask, "Are you from around here?" You answer, "No, I'm not, but I've been living here for a while." They say, "Your English sounds great." You smile again and say, "Thank you, I've been practicing a lot." This small, natural conversation is proof that your effort works. You're no longer translating in your head. You're simply connecting with another person through English. And that's the real goal: connection. Now, let's do a speaking activity to help your mind and mouth move together smoothly. I'll ask you open questions. Answer them naturally in your own words. What is something that inspires you? What's a small goal you're working on this week? How do you stay positive while learning? What is your favorite English phrase or expression? What kind of English conversations do you enjoy the most? Keep your answers simple, but speak clearly. Don't worry about grammar. Focus on flow and emotion. When you speak freely, your fluency grows naturally. Let's move into another gentle motivational dialogue to help you practice speaking with kindness and support. A. I feel like I'm learning slowly. B. That's okay. Slow learning is still learning. A. Sometimes I wish I could be fluent right now. B. Fluency takes time, but every word you say is part of the journey. A. You're right. I just need to keep going. B. Exactly. Keep going and you'll get there sooner than you think. Now repeat it softly. Feel the patience in your voice when you say, I just need to keep going. That sentence is full of quiet power. It's what every successful learner says before they finally reach their goal. Let's practice short, daily positive habits through spoken affirmations. Repeat after me. I practice English every day with joy. I enjoy the process of improving. I listen carefully and speak calmly. I am becoming fluent through daily action. I believe in my English journey. Each of these sentences can become part of your morning or evening routine. Speak them slowly, breathe deeply, and let them remind you that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Now let's practice describing your emotions again, using soft, natural sentences that you can use in real conversations. I feel grateful for my progress. I feel happy when I understand new words. I feel peaceful when I practice quietly. I feel confident when I speak slowly and clearly. I feel inspired by my own dedication. Good. When you express your feelings in English, you connect language with emotion, and that creates real fluency. Let's take a moment for reflection on your learning habits. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You just have to keep going, little by little, day by day. Even 10 minutes of honest practice can make a difference. Reading, listening, repeating, speaking, it all adds up. Remember, fluency is built through thousands of small, patient efforts, not one big jump. Now, imagine you're encouraging another English learner who feels tired. A. I think I'm not good at learning languages. B. Don't say that. You're learning beautifully, one step at a time. A. But I still make so many mistakes. B. That's part of learning. Every mistake means you tried, and every try makes you better. A. I guess you're right. I'll keep practicing. B. Exactly. You're doing great. Just keep believing. Now, repeat that softly as if you're talking to yourself. You are your own best teacher, your own best motivator. When you treat yourself with kindness, your confidence blooms. Let's practice more short, friendly reactions that make your English sound natural and fluent in real life. Repeat after me. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's a great idea. I totally agree with you. Yeah, I understand. Exactly. That's what I think too. These short responses are what make real conversations flow. They're easy to remember, and they show emotion, curiosity, agreement, surprise, all in natural English rhythm. Now let's practice a calm self-reflection exercise to strengthen your speaking flow. I'll say the beginning of a sentence, and you complete it aloud in your own words. Today, I learned that one thing I want to improve is I feel good about. My favorite thing about English is I'm thankful for. Speak slowly and gently. You can even record your voice while doing this exercise. It helps you hear your rhythm, your pronunciation, and your progress. And you'll notice that you sound much more fluent than you think. Let's take another deep breath and practice a few final motivational lines together. Repeat after me slowly. I am confident in my progress. I am calm and focused. I love the sound of my English voice. I trust myself more every day. I enjoy learning without pressure. You are doing something amazing. You are not only learning a language, you are building discipline, confidence, and patience that will stay with you for life. Now, imagine your future self 6 months from now. You're sitting somewhere peaceful, maybe a quiet cafe or your favorite room at home. You open your phone or laptop and start speaking English easily, without fear, without hesitation. You understand everything clearly, you reply naturally, and you feel proud. That version of you is already growing right now through every word you're practicing today. So repeat this softly. I am becoming that confident version of myself. I am growing into fluency. I am ready for real conversations. Let's finish our final practice with a calm gratitude meditation through English words. Speak these lines slowly from your heart. I am thankful for this journey. I am grateful for every lesson. I appreciate every small victory. I will continue learning with joy. I am proud of who I am becoming. Take a slow, deep breath and smile. You've completed a full motivational fluency journey through English conversation. You've practiced speaking, listening, and feeling through the language. You've connected your words with your heart, and that's what makes you truly fluent. Remember, motivation and fluency live together. When your heart is inspired, your English flows naturally. So keep this feeling with you: gentle confidence, quiet pride, and steady growth. Every day you practice, you're not just learning English. You're learning how to express your truest self to the world. Keep going, keep believing, and remember, every word you say, no matter how small, is proof that you're becoming fluent, and you're doing it beautifully.